Hi everyone! My name is Tereza and this is English Vibes TV, the place where you practice your English listening with real stories. Starting today, we are launching our Halloween special. Every Tuesday and Friday until the end of October, I'll share a new spook story for you to enjoy and practice your English listening skills. So, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications because you don't want to miss what's coming next. Some stories will be mysterious, others a little scary, but all of them will help you train your listening and vocabulary while having fun. Are you ready? Let's begin with our first Halloween story. Today, I have a creepy story for you, just in time for Halloween. This one is called The House Next Door. So, turn down the lights and listen carefully. My girlfriend and I recently moved into our new home. It was everything we'd ever wanted. Bright, cozy, peaceful. We were both only 20, and we'd finally found a place to call our own. We even brought our cat, Bella. She explored every corner like a queen claiming her castle. Everything felt perfect until it didn't. Next to our home stood another house, abandoned, half renovated, silent. The owner had started fixing it but never finished. There was no fence between our gardens, so anyone could walk right through. At first, we didn't mind, but one night, while sitting in our garden, we saw a man. He stood in the dark window of the empty house, staring directly at us. No movement, no emotion, just watching. We went inside, trying to laugh it off. But that was only the beginning. A few nights later, we heard the wooden board fence moving. Then, 3 men appeared, stepping into our garden like they belonged there. They stood watching us in silence before one of them smiled and asked, "Do you want to buy some washing tablets?" We laughed nervously and said no. They left, but they came back again and again. They crossed through the abandoned house at night, whispering, watching and waiting. We were 2 young women living alone, and they knew that. One day, police officers checked the empty house. They looked around, then left. Later, they told us those men had been kicked out for antisocial behavior. We were relieved, but our relief didn't last, because soon after, we heard it again. A man's whistle outside our window, then tapping. When we checked our cameras, nothing. The next morning, our doorbell camera was on the ground. The SD card was gone. The police said that could mean they were planning something. We locked every door and window, but the noises continued. Whistling, banging, scratching. Sleep became impossible. Weeks later, while checking our camera feed, we saw a man standing outside wearing a black mask. He spread his arms wide, like Jesus on the cross, and stared up at our window. He didn't move. He didn't speak. He just stared. Then he turned, walked across the street, and stood there for half an hour, watching our house. The police said, "It's not illegal to stare, but tell me, doesn't it feel illegal to exist like that?" At 2:52 a.m., our cameras caught two men walking toward our house. Flashlights, masks, a crowbar. We called the police again. They didn't arrive in time. Now the man still comes back, just standing there, staring. And we never know when he'll return. If you enjoy this story and want more English listening practice, make sure to like and subscribe and turn on the bell. Next time, you'll hear a story about a girl who realizes her ex-boyfriend might still be watching her through the faces of strangers. This is English Vibes TV, where you practice your English and maybe lose a little sleep.